Hi everybody. So this is the conclusion, thankfully, of the gap seals on the right wing. In our last video I was starting to work on it, and then I got the wonderful surprise of my lovely wife coming to visit, and then a whole bunch of other people show up, because that's how it goes on a hangar on a Sunday. So I figured since I got some volunteers, it's time to show everyone how to use a rivet squeezer. And I always start off with the customary safety demonstration. I set up the squeezer to do a number 3 or number 3.5 rivet, and then what I do is put one of my not a blank, what would you call it? It's a form. So one of the form, it's a 3/8 inch piece of plywood that I use to hold the flaps and or ailerons when I was working on them. And it's a perfect to use because you kind of clamp the squeezer around the piece of wood. You don't push it all the way down. You say, this is your finger. And then you push the plunger all the way in, and it crushes that 3/8 inch piece of plywood. And this is your finger if you get it caught in the squeezer. And it kind of gives people, you know, a healthy respect for the power of that thing. So then okay, now I remember. Yes, now I remember. So that's actually Liz's family. So that's my friend Liz's family. So that's 2 of her brothers and 1 of her nephews. They just come back from camping at the annual camp we normally do at Boonville. I didn't go this year. Well, didn't have a plane available. That didn't help. But we'd had all those awful fires here in California, and one of them was just to the east of where that valley is. And I was starting my job the next day, or the day after this video was made, and I couldn't risk, you know, waking up up there on a Sunday morning and having it be completely smoked in all day. Like, oh, yep, you're not getting back until Tuesday. So I couldn't afford that. So it was better that I didn't go anyway. If the weather had been better, that'd been one thing. But they had a good time, and you know what? I'm gonna have a good time next year. I went the last 2 years. I'm gonna go next year. Hell yeah, I'm going to Oshkosh next year. I'm going to Boonville next year. I'm going wherever I want. So not all the hoi polloi are gone. It's just me and the little lady. Yeah, just building away. Nothing really special. No difference in this and the last wing. Other than one's the right one and one's the left one. So the next thing that you're going to do, so after you put the gap seals in, what you're going to start working on is the AHARS unit gets mounted in the left wing. At least that was the original design, and that's the one that I'm sticking to. So the AHARS unit gets mounted in the left wing between the 4th and the 5th ribs, which is actually the wing that you're looking at right there. And so you need to start putting that together. So there is the actual bottom skin. And there's the handy dandy J channel that you made that goes across. And there's kind of the 2 main pieces of the bracket. So that bracket will hold your AHARS unit mount on in place. And then that you can see that inspection panel that's cut out from the skin. So that's going to be an inspection panel with another piece of metal and like 7 or 8 screws that'll hold it in place. But anytime you ever need to get to that unit to repair or inspect or clean or whatever, all you have to do is take 8 screws out. You can get your hands right on it. It's a nice design. So, looks like I'm done here. Let's see, what else are we doing? Oh yeah, just dimpling the cross piece. So, actually dimpling the J channel. Yep, and now pulling out the other pieces. So anyway, that is that for that. In the next few videos, we're going to start working on the pitot mast. So I will see you soon.